bit further on the underdetermination issues, because one of the most powerful realizations in arenas like string theory and unified theories of the last 20, maybe 30 years or so, has been this recognition of what we call duality.
Right. Right.
And that, in some sense, is an
Yeah.
underdetermination of a sort,
Yeah.
because much as in my story that I told at the outset, where we had two different forms for the extra dimensions, one theory, we now have many examples in
Right.
string theory of two radically different mathematical formulations that we believe we can't prove yet, but we believe, because the evidence mathematically is so powerful, that they are absolutely physically indistinguishable,
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
indistinguishable,
Yeah.
and yet the mathematical formulations are so different. And I have to say, this has had a indirect profound impact on me, because in the early years, like when we first began to talk about these sorts of things back in the 1990s, I had a very, I think, naive view that what we physicists were working, the mathematics was like, it was out there. It was like, it was reality. Like there was no
Right.
difference in my mind, I
Right.
think, between reality and the equations that we were fiddling with. The equations might be wrong, in which case they were the wrong description of reality. But if they were right, they were kind of reality, isomorphic to it. But with all these dualities and other considerations too, I've come to a view that I think is a minority opinion in the physics community, that what we physicists do is we develop these narratives, these mathematical narratives that give our best model of some aspect of physical reality. And so that's it. And so rather than the model and the narrative being reality, it's a story we tell about reality. It's predictive. It's not just made up out of a whole
Right.
cloth.
Right.
Have incredible restrictions on it and very powerful implications of those stories, because they can tell us about things that we've yet to encounter.
Right.
That's a beautiful quality of these
Sure.
particular kind of stories. But given that view, I'm not surprised that there could be multiple narratives, describing the physical world. How do you think about
Look, I think